Hi again then guys, and welcome to episode 21 of Dirtmasters Unplugged, the fusion tuning series between Special Projects and Dirtmasters, where we take a vehicle which you typically wouldn't think of for using as your first choice of rally machine, but we take that vehicle and turn it into a competitive rally machine, or at the very least a fun rallying machine. And in this episode we're taking a vehicle which I don't think anyone would have come to their mind as a rally car as their first choice, definitely, but even as any choice down the line, it's just not the kind of vehicle that you would usually use for rallying. It's the Lotus Evora. And basically this is a Pikes Peak style tune for this car. We haven't given it the maximum spec, but as with all of these Dirtmasters Unplugged tunes, there is room for personal variation, for the colour, for the look, and for the spec, so just build it to whatever you need. Now, as far as the visual tuning, I've painted it a British racing green. There are a variety of greens to go for whatever colour you want, of course. And for the visual tuning, I've just fitted a large custom wing and a body kit, as you would expect, really. So it's all the obvious stuff as far as visual tuning, so we don't really need to get into that. It's all obvious choices. So we'll go straight over to the garage for the mechanical setup and then take it out to the dirt track to see how it performs as a rally car. Now for this Pikes Peak style build, as you can see, we're running 500 horsepower, just over 1100 kilos, and at the 560 pp level. But as I said, feel free to rework this tune to whatever you need, really. It's certainly capable of running multiple types. Fit obviously dirt tyres or snow tyres wherever you plan to use it, obviously. For the brakes, we've increased the front balance to 6, reduced the rear to 4. For the suspension, we've got the ride height on 100 front and rear, springs on 7 front and rear, dampers to 3, anti-roll to 4, camber not quite as high as you might expect for a rear-wheel drive rally machine on 2, neutral toe. For the gearbox, an auto setting of 180 with individual gears of 3.5, 2350, 1750, that should be on 1375, 1125 and 950, with a final drive of 3.7. For the diff, we've got the lowest initial torque, highest acceleration, and a braking sensitivity of 20 to keep the handling fairly heavy so that the car doesn't oversteer through corners. As far as the power, this one does have an oil change, and we've fitted basically all the parts that increase your red line to make it sound and rev like a rally car. So the stage 3 engine tune, sports computer, race exhaust, sports cat, and we've also gone for the intake tuning and then reduced it down to 500 horsepower. We have the full weight loss package. The downforce should have been set on the maximum, not sure why it's gone down, but you want the full weight loss package, and we've got a 39 kilo ballast which we've put all the way to the front of the car to bring us to those specs. So as I said, feel free to rework it to whatever you need, 500 pp, 550, 600, whatever. So now let's take it out to the track to see what it can do. Now, a mid-engine rear-wheel drive sports car isn't exactly the first kind of vehicle that would come to mind for use in rallying, least of which on a snow track, considering how sports cars typically react when you drive them on ice or snow. But I have to say, this car and its ability, being a Lotus, of course, known for their handling and low weight, translates brilliantly to rallying, not least of which on the snow. On the dirt as well, I haven't actually tested it on the dirt, but I feel that based on its performance here, it would definitely make a very, very good dirt rally car as well. And despite the fact that it doesn't have all-wheel drive to its advantage, the performance is excellent and the handling is shockingly good. Far better than it really has any right to be, considering that this car was not developed for rallying. So if you decide to use this quirky alternative tune, obviously I hope you find it fun and competitive. And if you'd like to keep up with builds like this as soon as they come out, feel free to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.